Gary, Indiana. It's 10 below zero, the wind off Lake Michigan feels like shattered glass, and the snow is coming down so thick you can barely see the shoreline. I spend my days standing on top of decommissioned blast furnaces, flying industrial survey drones through the wreckage to map out whatever scrap steel is left for the salvage companies. It's dangerous work, maneuvering a 5-pound bird around half-collapsed gantries and smokestacks that have been cold since the 80s. Today's sector is an old rail yard on the east edge of town. Property records show the power was cut decades ago. Now it's just concrete rubble and dead track. Out here, the baseline is absolute stillness. In this temperature, anything with a heat signature or a motor stands out like a flare in a blackout. Halfway through the scan, the telemetry screen starts screaming. A massive, rhythmic heat spike cuts right across the monitor, moving fast through the center of the yard. The target is generating its own power in a sector with a dead grid, and it's moving far too fast for a ground crew. I drop the drone 200 feet through the whiteout, pushing the rotors to the limit to get visual confirmation. A matte black locomotive is tearing down the rusted iron. No headlights, no identifying marks, and no conductor in the cab. It's a ghost rig running on a ghost track. Seeing a fully powered train operating without signals in a dead zone confirms the reality. This is an active, highly illegal, off-the-books operation. I redline the drone's motors, fighting 60-mile-an-hour crosswinds just to stay locked on the train's tail. The locomotive has no handrails, no access doors, and no life support vents. The exterior design is purely functional. This machine is fully autonomous. The navigation logic is clever. By utilizing decommissioned switchyards, the route weaves right through the blind spots of the federal monitoring network. To make this work, they've installed shadow infrastructure. Automated track switchers and battery nodes clear the path silently, without triggering regional power alarms. This level of integrated hardware requires massive institutional capital. This is a corporate-scale bypass. I engage the deep thermal penetration scan, burning through the armored freight plating to see what they're hauling. In a place like Gary, you expect to find stolen copper, industrial scrap, or illegal chemical drums. The scan shows the opposite. The cars are filled with climate-controlled pallets of high-tech server racks and black market luxury goods. The tracks are set on a direct vector for the Chicago skyline. That's the only destination with the money to move this kind of volume. A faceless corporation has turned the graveyard of American industry into a private, untaxed highway to service the wealthy. I pull the drone up to maximum altitude, clearing the snow clouds to see the two worlds meeting in the same frame. Below me, Gary is a landscape of freezing, economically starved ruins. Cutting through the center is a single streak of heat, a frictionless corporate supply chain moving in total silence. The entire system was designed to be invisible to the very people whose destroyed livelihoods provide its cover. Automation has evolved past the factory floor. Now it uses the skeletons of the old world as a private conduit to service the new one, entirely out of sight. The battery warning hits 10%. I watch as the train vanishes into the whiteout, heading for the city and leaving nothing but empty, frozen tracks behind. I'm left standing alone in the cold, staring at the small screen on my controller. The drone's memory card is now worth more than the scrap in this entire yard. It has the routing data, the thermal scans, and the proof of the bypass. When a man with nothing holds the keys to an invisible corporate monolith, he has to make a choice. Does he blow the whistle, or does he figure out how to hijack the system for himself?